Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a smoky eye look and I'm also trying out a few new products. So I'm going to be giving you my first impressions and thoughts on the products as well. So this is the final look that I would be recreating in this video. I'm starting with the eyes first. I'm using the MAC Modern Twist Kajal in the shade Squid. Since I'm doing a very smoky eye, I'm going to be working with really dark black brown eyeshadows. I don't want to spoil my base makeup, so I'm starting with the eyes first. So I've applied the Kajal thickly along the upper lash line and then smudged it quickly. Next I'm using the MAC Diwali palette and using these two shades, which are Carbon and Embark, and I'm using Carbon in the lower half of the lid in the area closest to the lash line, and then I'm using Embark on the remaining upper half of the lid, making sure to keep the color right under the crease. Then using a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend out the colors in the crease. And then to add some warmth in the crease, I'm mixing these two shades, Coppering and Cranberry. One is quite a reddish orange color and the other one is a berry pink. And I'm using these colors in the crease just to create like a warm halo around the dark black and brown on the lid. And I'm adding a little more of Embark, which was the dark brown that I had used on the lid, in the crease as well, just to darken up the crease colors a little bit. Then for the inner corner highlight, I'm using a little bit of rice paper as well as gold mine, and I'm applying this in the inner corner and tear duct area using a small pointed brush. Now coming to the face, I'm using the Faces Ultime Pro Perfecting Primer. This is a primer that sort of does it all. It gives a slight smoothing effect, but it's not too silicone-y, not too oily, and it also gives like a slight velvety matte finish, so it feels like it's going to control oil as well. And then I'm using the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. This is a new launch and I'm really excited to try it. This is the first time I'm trying this out. So this basically promises a hydrating soft matte finish. So I've just applied a little bit of it all over my face, and then I'm going to use a buffing brush to blend it out. I'm not really happy with the color. You can clearly see that it's not warm enough for my complexion, but Maybelline has only launched 4 shades. This is the 3rd shade and I was hoping this is going to work for me. They didn't have testers when I picked this up, so this is not really a good match for my skin. It looks a bit ashy on my skin. If this had been a little warmer with a stronger yellow tone, I think it would have worked, but I'm going to see how it looks maybe by the time I finish up my makeup. For concealer, I'm using MAC NC35 and NC30 mixed together from my MAC Correct and Conceal palette in the shade Medium. I'm also using the concealer a little bit around the nose, mouth, apart from the under eye area. Now for the lower lash line and waterline, first I'm using this same MAC Kajal that I'd used on the lid. This is actually quite long lasting. Then I'm using the shade Embark on the outer half of the lower lash line. And then for the middle part, I'm mixing in the shades Coppering and Cranberry. These are the 2 shades I had used in my crease. And then to make sure that the upper half and lower lash line are all well connected, I'm going to go in with my blending brush. Coming to the lashes, I'm first curling my lashes and then using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is quite a nice mascara. It gives a fanned effect to the lashes, so it separates them well, defines them nicely, doesn't clump them together. And then I'm going to come back to the face. Now the eyes are done. I'm using the Color Bar Loose Powder. This is also a new launch. I'm trying it for the first time and I really liked how this blended into my skin. It's not a very mattifying, very heavy cakey kind of powder. It feels really light on the skin. And then I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution contour palette to contour my cheeks. I'm trying to add in quite a bit of these warm colors so that my complexion warms up a little bit, because the foundation looks a little pale and ashy on me. So I'm using this along under my cheekbones, along my jawline, and just a tiny bit on my forehead as well. And since these colors are quite light and natural for my complexion, I'm also using this to contour my nose, mainly to add a bit of warmth and to remove that flatness that the foundation has given me. Coming to the brows, I'm trying out the new Revlon Brow Fantasy, which has a pencil on one end and a gel on the other end. This was priced at rupees, I think, 1095, which I found a bit expensive, though it does come with like 2 products in one. But the results are quite nice. The pencil worked really nicely and filled up my brows well, and then the gel nicely set them into place. So I'll be trying this a few more times and then give you a full review. For blush, I'm using the shade Candy Rose by Chambord, which is a bright pink in a matte finish. I'm using just a tiny bit of color and blending it really well. I don't want to get the color too strong on my cheeks since the eyes are already quite dramatic. And then for the lips, I'm using the new Lakme Lip and Cheek Mousse in the shade Blush Velvet, which is a really nice nude rose kind of color. Without a heavy smoky eye, this looks quite nude on me, but since the eye makeup is quite dramatic in this look, I think it pairs really well and just adds a nice nude rose color to the lips. This has a pretty matte finish and it can be a little bit drying on the lips. It can get into the lip line, so just make sure you moisturize well. So that is the finished look. I've just added a pair of false lashes. I'm going to put the link in the description box below to complete the look, and that is the final look. Even though I've used really dramatic dark colors, I think the look is quite wearable. You can definitely wear this for a special occasion, for a festive occasion, and I wanted to do something a little bit different with the MAC Diwali palette. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you liked this look, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye.